some fireplaces. It's hard to carry on when you feel all alone. Now I've swung back down again. It's worse than it was before. If I hadn't seen such riches, I could live with being poor. Oh, sit down, oh, sit down, oh, sit down. Sit down next to me. Sit down, 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 down. Sympathy.
Evening everyone, evening. Just thought we'd do a quick roundup of the game yesterday. And I want to bring attention to a few things that I saw. Comments that came in on Lee's fan cams and match ratings, player ratings last night, which I found absolutely laughable. Seriously, I mean, the comments, such comments as we dominated the game, we had the most possession. What game were you watching, Jez? You know, you go to Specsavers, you're too old to watch football. Well, let's just have a chat. Let's just chat about domination and having the most of possession in a football match. Okay, so the stats are yesterday, right? The stats are this: Arsenal had 61.5 possession of that game. Yeah, 61.5%, which is great. But can you say that is domination when you actually don't score a goal? You can have great amounts of possession in a game, but doesn't mean you're that good. The fact is we had that 61.5%, but we didn't win. So what did we achieve? Nothing. That is not dominating a game. Dominating a game, right, is where you actually have the majority of possession and win. I don't get it. I don't get what. I mean, tell me, people, if I'm wrong in those in thinking that way, because what I saw was a load of crap, and I called it a load of bloody crap. You know, I'm sorry. You can dominate a game. You could dominate it for 90% and still lose. So what? Where? Tell me, what is the goodness of that? Nothing. There is nothing. Because if you have that domination, then you should win. Surely you should win, shouldn't you? But we didn't, because we were bloody rubbish. And the people that were questioning me, saying, what game was I watching? We had possession of this. We had domination. What game were you watching? Oh, you're too old to watch football, blah, blah, blah. Well, I actually analyse it with a clear head in saying, well, actually, we were shit because we didn't win. Aston Villa won the game. So that says to me, they were the better team. It doesn't matter about how much possession and domination. Well, we didn't dominate the game because we lost. You might have possession, but we lost. We didn't score any sodding goals, because we were crap. And, you know, I'm sorry, that says it all to me. Statistics can be moulded into any way you like. But the fact remains, at the end of the day, we lost. So having 61.5% of the possession means nothing. Because all these fanboys do is say, oh, yeah, but we had possession. We dominated the game. Yeah, but we didn't bloody win, did we? So what is the point? Arsenal, I've seen Arsenal win with 45% of possession and win games. because we actually once upon a time back in history had a strike force. We haven't got a strike force, and let's look at that, shall we? Let's just look at that. Jesus and Saka spent most of their time on their arse. I mean, I'm sorry, but at the end of the day, you know, it's always looking for the cheap foul. And I'm fed up of seeing it. Man up and do your job. I'm pissed off of watching you boys just falling over, feigning injury, feigning tackles. It doesn't work. Referees don't fall for that trick so much now. So stand up, make your money and earn what you're earning, because you boys are on a shed load of money a week and all you do is fall over and make yourself look like a bunch of bloody clowns. Seriously, I've had enough of it. And I called it. I did say I wanted my prediction was Arsenal to win 2-1. I did say that. But in my brain, I knew we were going to lose. I said after the game the other night at Luton, the bubble is going to burst. And it has burst. And it was just an absolute shit show. And yet there's, well, Arteta wasn't in the technical area. No, it doesn't make a bloody difference at all. He can be outside the sodding ground in the team coach, talking to Airport Albert. At the end of the day, the team was shit. Admit it. Don't try and cover over things that you can't cover over. We're shit. And we came up against a better team with a better manager that took us apart. Fact. End of story. No further debate. That is the fact. And these people that blame the weather, it's the same for both teams. If you are a professional, I don't get that. If you're a professional footballer, right, you've played football pretty much since the age of 8, 9, 10, yeah? So you've played in all weather conditions. So if you're a professional and you're playing in a stadium as big as Villa Park, where you are slightly shielded from the wind, right? That's bullshit, man. Absolute bullshit. I've been in stadiums where, you know, it's open to the wind and it's not nice and it does affect the game. When you're at likes of Villa Park, yeah, the Emirates, those sort of grounds where it's a bowl, yeah, a fish bowl, you don't get affected so much. So I'm not falling for that one. Nomsar says, even Jez, no backbone in the team. The ladies' team I saw today better. Yeah, winning 4-1 against the Chelsea. Yeah, absolutely, totally agree with you, man. BVB David, Arsenal played all right and lost. Yeah, all right teams, they say, don't win a league title. They don't. You've got to be exceptional to win the Premier League. Yeah, it's, you know, and we have players that are just absolutely weak little fairies. So, you know, let's talk about more possession, shall we? Let's talk about the facts, right? Arsenal lost 71% of possession in the middle field. 71%. Is that dominating a midfield? I don't bloody think so. That says to me, and these are facts. I'm not making these up. You can go and look at these facts yourself, right? 71% in the midfield we lost possession. That is shocking. That just shows our midfield is shit. But having said that, right? My man of the match was Havertz, because I think he's the only one in the first half for sure actually trying. He was running, he was making the channel runs, he was doing what he wanted to do, and the rest of them. I mean, dear God, Odegaard, where the hell? Once again, big game, goes missing, did nothing, passes sideways, backwards, passes back to a player, then receives it, then passes it back. That is the levels of that guy. He has been good at times this season, but when it comes against the big boys, no. As Luke says, fixtures, exactly. You have 90% possession. We certainly were not clinical. No. It's great having loads of possession, but if you don't kill it, right, you don't kill it, then what's the point? Goonie ER, could you imagine if Emery won the league with Villa, the whole board would have to resign? Yeah, but they won't, mate. They won't, because it's, we'll go again next year. That's the Arsenal way. Macy says, I'm sick and tired of dickhead players like Odegaard and Benjamin White. Yeah, we're going to move on to a few of the players. We are. Chris says, Villa played with such calmness and authority. Even though you guys had possession, they still dictated the game. Fact. They dictated the game. And that makes the difference. Hi, Joe. Good to see you. I haven't seen you for a while. I hope you're well. And yeah, all these stats and things are brilliant. If you don't win, it means nothing. It means nothing at all. And, you know, I don't get what these people come from, because they're looking for excuses. Excuse why we didn't win. Oh, well, we had domination, we had possession. Well, score some fucking goals then you might win a game. Yeah, seriously. Afsar Gunner says, yes, we just pass sideways and keep the ball, and that means nothing. Odegaard can't shoot the ball. On occasions, mate, he does, but he was crap yesterday. He was absolute crap. Goonie, Odegaard is full of trash. Yeah, he'll turn up for one in 3 games. Yeah, 1 in 3, and that's about it. I mean, it's not good enough. Mason says Jesus and Nketiah both have to be sold. Yeah, I'm going to come on to Nketiah. Seriously, that guy, man, honestly. Joanne says we're crap Deadwood team again. Yeah, absolutely. Totally agree, Joe. Carl says, I'm sick and fucking tired of taking the time to watch 11 men, not fighting. You are wearing the Arsenal shirt. How dare you fucking show up flaccid? We've winged it in this season and it shows. Yeah, well, I called it the other night. I said it the other night, right? We've been getting away with it. We got lucky. Rice got lucky at the end of the game. And I said on Lee's fan cams on that night, we're up against Villa away. It'll be a totally different game and we'll get called out. We did it last season. For God's sake, we papered over the cracks. And it cost us because this bunch of absolute idiot management cannot see it. Will we do the business in January? Probably not. Probably not. And we've got some tough games coming up, right? We've got Liverpool away. We've got Brighton at home. Yeah, okay. Brighton are going for a bit of an up and down situation. Liverpool are on form. Yeah. So, yeah, that'll be an interesting one. That will be very, very bloody interesting for me. But we need to stand up now. If we're bloody serious, stand up. DJ Crane, Jez, how are you, buddy? Oh, I'm good, man, but I'm pissed off, man. I'm seriously pissed off. We had the opportunity yesterday, and look where we are now. We're now in second. Liverpool got above us, and we've got them, in a week or two, yeah? And we're going to have to actually go there and fight. And I mean fight. We've got to go up there and seriously put the bodies on the line. Because if we don't, then, come on. So let's get into the game, right? Let's get into the game. The first Villa goal was absolutely shocking. What was Zinchenko doing? White just stood there. on the 18-yard spot, the penalty spot, basically, and just let McGinn turn and score. I'm not going to blame Raya for that. It's a bullet shot from that distance, 10 yards. No chance. No, there's not many goalkeepers going to save that. What were they doing? Shocking. Absolute bloody rubbish. Seriously. Yeah, you get, again, well, it's Raya's fault. It was not Raya's fault. Why blame the goalkeeper when you've got two people who were absolute crap yesterday? Ben White, shocking game. One of the worst games I've seen him play all season. Is he back to full fitness? I don't know. I question it. Zinchenko, rubbish. Absolute bloody rubbish in my book. But the fact is, Macy says Arsenal's turned into a circus. I think it's worse than that, mate. Seriously. It's going to be a very, very interesting 2 or 3 weeks coming up over the Christmas period. It seriously is. I think this is going to... Arsenal will have to show their true colours to actually show their intent. And I called this back in early November. Christmas is going to be crucial and we go into the new year. It's going to be crucial. I've seen it too many times under Wenger before. Yeah, in the glory days of Wenger, yeah, it didn't really happen. The latter days always happened. We were up there, second, third, fell apart. And that I see happening again. And it pisses me off. And I feel so sorry for all the people that go week in, home and away. People like Kenny Ken spend a fortune on a bloody season ticket and they see capitulation. It just annoys me. Joseph says, cheers, Ty. Keep going, you bro. I quit Twitter yesterday as people were having a go at me for being honest on Arsenal. Win the title is in my... Yeah. Mate, don't give it up. Fight it. Because at the end of the day, you're entitled to your opinion. I will never give in. I will never give in. Because at the end of the day, I'll say what I want to say. People don't like it. People didn't like it last night on Lee's show. Came out for the narrative, the absolute bullshit. You know? Oh, well, we had this. We dominated. No, we didn't bloody dominate. We had a lot of possession, but we didn't sodding win. Early Doors Football Man. Good to see you, fella. Thank you, mate, for joining. Go and support Early Doors. Top fella, West Ham. And we got them. We got them. So, you know. Joseph types it. Joseph, don't worry, bro. The fan base are clap. They are everywhere on socials chatting crap. Yeah. Because they accept mediocrity. You know what I'm saying? It just winds the bloody crap out of me. Stand up, show your balls, and actually say what you really mean. Show what you really, really mean. Because at the end of the day, you talk absolute crap because you follow certain channels and you like to go along with what they're saying. And yeah, show your bollocks and actually say what you want to say. Be a man. Yeah, be a man. Carl says, oh, mate, you're a legend, man. You are. Gift you 5 Arsenal History More memberships, mate. Thank you. You are a top fella, man. I'm looking forward to having you on the show again very soon, to be fair. Macy says, I'm happy that 29 played well, but I still don't like his celebration. He's still not good enough to win us the title. No, but at least he's turning up, man. Yeah, at least he's turning up, and I will support him in that. Fair play. Goonity, I despise Odegaard. Yeah, the guy's an absolute waste of space, man. Chris says, very nice to Carl, very much appreciated. Yeah, Carl is an absolute legend in this chat. Top fella, love the man to death. Always great support and giving out memberships to people, legendary. Yeah, Early Doors, yeah, he is. Bless you, Carl. Yeah, he is a top fella, man. How he hasn't got his own channel, I don't know. Mammoth Flossie, Carl Rossi, he is a legend in my eyes, anyway. Big up Rossi as Andy, and so let's Red Bull Vodka only forgive them fools if they win the Champions League. No chance, man. Absolutely no chance. Yeah, it's Carl, mate. Absolute pleasure, people. Merry Xmas. Yeah, and Merry Christmas to you. You'll be on the Christmas show, man. Carl will be on my Christmas show. It's going to be a legendary show, 22nd December. I'm going to have 9 people on there, including myself, obviously. And it'll be a fun show. Just be a general chit-chat about anything, football, whatever, cooking, what you're having for Christmas, what you're doing. Just be a fun thing, chill-out show. Joel says, big up, Jez. Biggest mistake of the club was sacking Emery and employing this PE teacher. I didn't want Emery to go. I'll be honest, I was an Emery in because I saw what the guy was going to achieve or potentially achieve and what he nearly did. He was sold down the river. Not unlike, really, what happened to Bruce Rioch. You know, Bruce Rioch came in, signed Dennis Bergkamp. Rosy days ahead. What the board were really wanting was Arsene Wenger. And Bruce Rioch out the door. See you later. And unfortunately, I think that's the same with what happened with Unai Emery. And I think it's a disgrace. And respect to Unai Emery. Good luck to him, man. Kicked us out of the European League at our own ground, the Emirates, and beat us again yesterday. Oh dear, should we have actually kept him? I think so. With that guy, man, with the money he would have had spent, he would have won something. Seriously, I think I've got the utmost confidence he would have won something. Taib says Odegaard should be stripped of the captaincy. Not good enough. Yeah, he's useless as a captain. He doesn't say anything. He's just bloody stands there, jumping up and down on the spot. He's not bullying the players. If you're the captain, you bully those players, especially when you're playing crap. You turn around and give them some shit. That's your job. You are the manager on the pitch. So you are relaying what the manager has told you as captain and to put it down their throats. Disgrace. Absolute disgrace. Yeah, DJ says, do you get a trophy for possession at the end of the season? Great point, man. Well, maybe we should, because that's apparently a lot of the fan base think we should. Odegaard is Ozil too. Yeah, absolutely. Can't travel away. Falls apart. Luke says, Jez, love this, Jez. Really laying in play, deserve it. Yeah, well, mate, you know me. I don't hold back. I'll say it as it is. And if people don't like it, I don't care. I don't care. Duncan says Everton had 29% possession today, but we stopped them dominating where it mattered. There you go. My point. There you go. You don't have to have massive possession to do a job. Yet these absolute little arsewipes that sit there on different channels shouting out, you don't know what you're talking about. You're too old. Go to Specsavers. What game are you watching? I'm watching the fucking game, fella, and I've watched it for long enough to actually know that having loads of domination and possession don't win you shit. Classic point in case, right? 79-80 cup final. We're playing Division 2, West Ham United in the cup final, right? 81% possession. And we lost 1-0. Lost 1-0. So what did that possession achieve us? Fuck all. Because we lost. Says it all. You can sit here all day, all night and give me stats and figures and this and that. Blah, blah, bullshit, bollocks, crap. If you don't win, you win nothing. End of. You know, it doesn't take anything to realise it. I mean, you have to be fucking thick as shit to realise having loads of possession and you don't win the game and you lose. What does it mean? Nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Open your eyes, people. and see what is really going on out in the wide world, because I think you just sack some of these people, right? Some of these people just sit there and they just don't have a clue what the hell they're talking about. Seriously, honestly. But let's move on. 34 minutes. Great opportunity for Martinelli. Unlucky. Tried to chip it. Got it cleared off, just off the line. Opportunity. But what else happened in that game? What else did he do? Not a lot. Let's be honest. What did Saka do? Not a lot. Spent a lot of time on his arse. Had one shot on goal, which was a very lackluster shot, which was easy for Martinez to gather that. Poor. But, you know, that's not the levels we need to be. I'm sorry. AFC always said, Jez, Arsenal December remaining fixtures: Brighton home, Liverpool away, West Ham home, Fulham away. Yeah, I mean, look, we know that Brighton can turn us over. They've done it. All right, fair enough. It was the League Cup last year, but we got to take this seriously now. Seriously, got to take this on. If we're not, we're done. If we don't get, I mean, let's go back to that. Let's go back to what AFC is looking at here. Right, we got to beat Brighton, right? We've got to beat Brighton, no question. I'd love a win at Liverpool, but I'll take a draw. We've got to beat West Ham home, got to. And we've got to beat Fulham away. We should be beating Fulham away. No disrespect, we should be beating Fulham away. But we've got to get the win against Brighton. I'll take the draw against Liverpool. Liverpool got some sticky fixtures over Christmas as well, so they could get a banana skin. So it, you know, even it up a little bit. But yeah, we've got. It's going to be a tough Christmas, man. Tough Christmas, New Year, no question about that. Yeah, why Ben White got Italian winter? Yeah, good. Well, I don't know, man. I don't know. I've no idea. But I think he overdoes it, that's for sure. Won't win the title without a proper striker. Paul, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Now, is free VH, what's up, Jez? Another embarrassing performance. Absolutely, man. Rubbish. Shocking. It's poor. So poor. You know, it's a game that we had to go and do the damage, and we didn't do it. Seriously, is that bad? I sat in that first half and I'm like, what the hell is going on here? You know, it was like, I mean, we just didn't even get out the blocks. We have been a team where we've been going hard and fast, straight out, getting early. No, just sat there like a bunch of bloody pussy clowns. And yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, it's just rubbish. Carl says the fact that those clowns are looking for excuses instead of being as angry as us after faults like that says it all. Yeah, they're looking for excuses to accept mediocrity. If you aren't angry after a loss, are you really a fan? Let alone a super fan, mate? I mean, don't get me on the super fan crap, because at the end of the day, they haven't got a clue what they're talking about. Seriously. They're in it for the money. They're in it for the sponsorship and all the good things that come with that. That's all they're in it for. And they will follow the narrative from Arsenal because they're so in with Arsenal. They're so at Arsenal's arse that that's where they want to be. And yeah, I mean, Nomtar says, serious question: would you sack Arteta now and get a decent manager? 4 years in and one trophy, that won't happen at any club. Well, the problem is that's a great question, actually. Would we do that now, or would we wait until we're out of the Champions League? I would wait, not now. I'd wait until we're out of the Champions League. And let's get it right. We ain't winning the Champions League. With this squad, when we come up against the big boys, right, which we will, that's when he's got to go. No point in sacking him right now, in my opinion. Right, my opinion. Okay, I don't think that would achieve anything. And who we get anyway, that's a problem coming into Christmas. I would wait until we're out of the Champions League, probably out of the FA Cup. We've got Liverpool at home in the FA Cup. That is going to be a big game. Big game. So, yeah. No, at the moment, non-side, I'd say stick with what the shit we got. And let's go with that, I'm afraid. Carl the Legend, and everyone knows that Carl was a top fella, man. AFC says, question, Jez, which was the best Arsenal double team winning out of 71, 98, 2002? Oh, great question. Great question. I'm going to have to go with 98. That team was awesome. Awesome team. Brilliant team. But all of them were brilliant. All of them. Let's not deny that. But for me, 98. Credible team, man. Credible. Some of the greatest players we've ever seen at this football club at the time. I did the show the other night of my top 11 plus extras of that period, the 90s. And there was way too many players I could have gone for. But yeah, it is what it is. But you know, our midfield on yesterday was so slow, so static. It is sideways, backwards. And the fact, for the stats, people, we lost 71% of position in midfield. Sums it up, doesn't it? I mean, I'm sorry to have to say, even Rice was crap. I mean, fair play to the fella. He can't do it all on his own. Interesting, I noticed that when Havertz was making his runs, nobody was passing to him. Was that because they don't trust him? Or was that because we had just had a shit midfield yesterday? They weren't seeing him make his runs? I don't get it. I mean, this is a great question. Doing at ER. Why did they hate Emery and love Arteta? I don't understand. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Because at the end of the day, you know, I know the players were taking the piss because he couldn't speak perfect English. Well, who gives a fuck? He was a good manager. He was achieving decent things. He went on an unbeaten run in the Premier League. Got Arsenal to the Europa League final, where basically the players just decided not to turn up against Chelsea. You know, I mean, yeah. Don't understand, man. I don't understand. I thought he was a decent manager. I was really pleased when we got him. I mean, when we were getting rid of Wenger, I used to chat to loads of people and say, be careful what you wish for. Who are we going to get in? And we got in Emery. And I thought, yeah, okay, I'll go with this. I'm liking what I'm seeing here. And he started great. He started well. You know, first season, ended up 5th. Can't argue with it. What did Clownhead do? 8th, 5th, 2nd. Wow. Really? Who would I rather have? I think Emery, in my book. Guna says, where did I manage to get that mentality from? It couldn't be Pep. I don't know, man. I just think the guy's an absolute arsewipe. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that name, Afrek. I don't want to abuse you. Big up, Jez. Good up. Keep up the good work. Massive shout out for Carl Rossi, my man. Thanks for the membership. He's a top man, that Carl. Honestly, I'll tell you what. He's Bloody legend. Karen Patel says Arteta's arrogance will eventually catch up with him as the players will become disillusioned with the style of play that he's trying to implement. Totally agree, man. I totally agree. I think there will come a point in time where the players are just going to down tools and say, sod this. Absolutely sod this, because the fact that he wasn't in the technical area yesterday, there's people saying, oh, we lost because he wasn't there. Well, really? If he sets up a team, a game plan, right? If you're a good manager, yeah, you set up your game plan for the team you're going to play. You don't need there to be directing the players here, there, and everywhere else, because they should know what you want them to do. So the fact, and I've seen this firsthand at games, when you are there directing, panicking, telling players do this, do that, and they don't know what the fuck you're talking about, yeah, it causes problems. And oh man, honestly, it winds the hell out of me, seriously. Chrissy says, hi Jez, you're the only one of a few Arsenal supporters who speak pure facts. Thank you, man, I do. Along with Ken, Lee, Gunner, Curtis Shaw, Northside, Southern Goon at times Turkish. I'm so fucking pissed off, man. Yeah, so am I. Hey, is this the face of happiness? No, because I saw this coming. Nobody, absolutely. You know, I don't get it, people. Why people can't say it? I'm not saying anybody here in this chat at all, but there's people out there, right, in the world of Twitter. I'm not on Twitter. I can't stand this. It's a load of shit. But other places that come into Lee's chat like last night, they don't get it. What are they seeing that I'm not seeing? What am I missing, people? What am I missing? I don't understand. There's certainly something I'm missing. Really, I don't get it. What are you looking for? What are the excuses all the time that you're looking for this, you're looking for that? Because you don't actually look at the team that's shit, and you don't look at an absolute arsewipe of a manager, because you're looking for excuses. Stand up and show some bollocks, and actually stand up and accept that Arsenal are not that good, right? And we've actually been playing a few teams lately that haven't been that good. The fact that some of these people can't see it because they want to go along. They want to go along with the get along gang. I don't want to be unpopular. I don't want to be controversial. No, I've got to be popular. I don't want to lose friends on Twitter because, how many of these people on Twitter you've ever met? Probably none of them. But because you're getting your likes and whatever the fuck it is you get, right? You know, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Central Man Network, man. Good to see you, my friend. Fuck this club and Luton fan, the super fan channel owners and this plastic fans. Yeah, absolutely. It is. And that is how low we've gone. We have gone with this fan base. Accepting mediocrity, accepting the fact it's okay to lose. Oh, well, yeah, we will lose, but we'll move on. But yeah, we had great possession and we had we dominated the game. Oh, fucking brilliant, man. Did we win? No. We lost 1-0. Or did you not see that? Seriously. Show a pair. Stand up for yourselves. Honestly, man, oh man. Central Man says, More excuses and excuses. That's why we can't win trophies. Yeah, it's excuse. Doing it, he says I'd leave Turkish off that list. Yeah, well, yeah, so would I. So would I, personally. Red Bull Vodka, Arteta's moving dodgy. Lacazette just banged in a hat-trick today against Toulouse. They beat Liverpool, so no mugs. And Bamiyang has just banged a brace now at half-time, for fuck's sake. Well, yeah. Another player that Arteta pissed off. Carl, good to see you, Carl. I haven't seen you for ages, man. Not winning nothing again this season, Jez. How is it we can see it? Players overhyped as well. Win nothing with the Odegaard as captain and the clueless manager. Yeah, there you are. Says it all, man. Says it all. Central Man says we are dying breed of fans who want to win trophies. Yeah, because there's so many people out there that just want to go along with the narrative. They don't want to be they're social media addicts, right? They want to go along with being happy and nice. Oh, let's all be friendly. Oh yeah. Well, I'll tweet this and you support me. Oh yeah, and I'll support you. Yeah, and I'll suck your cock and you come and suck my cock. Fuck off. Out the fan base. We don't need people like you. We need proper Arsenal fans that actually understand it and get it and have supported the club for lifelong times, for whether you're 60, 70 years old, 80 years old, or whether you're 20 years old or you're 15 years old, get with the plan, people. Get with it and support your bloody club and demand excellence and demand better, because there was a time in time when Arsenal fans used to get managers out. I went on the bloody walk, right, to Islington Town Hall, yeah, to get Terry Neal out. Okay? Get them out. Get Arteta out, because he's not going to do anything at this fucking football club. Yeah, and people will give me I'll get the shit tomorrow. And I really don't care. Because I am that passionate about my club. Not these little flake, plastic little pussies that have never been to Arsenal. They've never been to Highbury. Fair play. Before your time. You've never been to the Emirates. Shut the fuck up. If you really wanted to go there and you live in the UK, I'm not talking abroad. Different story. Hard work. Costs way too much money. If you're a fucking real Arsenal fan and you live in the UK, get your ass down to the Emirates and see what goes on. Because I've got no time for arsewipes that sit there on YouTube or on wherever they are. Yeah, on these platforms and talk absolute bollocks to me. Right? Talk bollocks to me in Lee's chat, Kenny's chat last night, when you've never been to a game of your fucking life, and I've been to 2,585. Fuck off. Don't talk to me. I don't want to hear your little whining stories. Yeah, I've got no time for you. If you're a real fan, get down there in the UK, because it won't cost you that much money. It might cost you $250 for a day out, 300 quid, right? If you've got it, if you've got the bollocks to turn up and speak to real fans, turn up. I've had enough of it. Anyway, guys, I've had a rant. Didn't expect it to. Had a rant. But it was a shit show, wasn't it? I think we all agree. Whether you are an Arsenal fan or Newcastle, Man United, Chelsea, Tottenham, whatever, it was a shit show. It was crap. And it proved a point that I called it. Other people have called it, not just me. Northside, Lee, Kenny, loads of other tubers have called it. It was always going to happen. The cracks were going to open bigger. And now that crack is becoming the grand fucking, Union Canal to me, because, or maybe even worse, the Grand Canyon in America, because it's going to get worse and it's going to get worse. And all these little fucking arsewipes that are sitting there giving it all the big narrative when you haven't got a clue what the fuck you're talking about. Don't make excuses. Look at the real thing. Look at what is really happening at Arsenal Football Club. Yeah? Look at the fact we are not that good, and we've got lucky, and now the luck has run out. Again, we got away with it longer last season, because at this time last season we were in, there's a World Cup. We had a World Cup, so we didn't get back into it till after really January, and we rode it a little bit, and then what happened? March, all went tits up. Yeah, all went down the toilet. Yeah, like a fucking hot vindaloo. And this bloody club needs to step up, because if we do not, and I've said it so many times, if we do not get a striker, right, a proper striker, yeah, in January, we're fucking done. Because look at what happened yesterday. Eddie Nketiah. That guy is absolute dog crap. Dog crap. Yeah, he couldn't score in a fucking brothel, that guy. Seriously. Oh, yeah, but he scored a hat-trick. Yeah, really? Could he do that against Aston Villa? Could he do that against Liverpool? No, I don't think so. I really don't think so. Piss off. I'm fed up with it. I'm fed up with listening to all this bullshit and these little arsewipes. Sorry, Toady11. Hi, mate, fan of the channel. Who do you think win the league? I'm going to punt for Liverpool. I'm going to go for Liverpool. Yeah, they're in a little bit of form, and they're cruising at the moment. They're under the radar, as I like to put it. Early doors football TV, all good. Yeah, I mean, I think, yeah, it could be Villa. Dear God, can you imagine if Unai Emery wins the Premier League? Can you imagine? And, you know, can you imagine that? Oh, fuck off. I'll do whatever I like on my channel. If you don't like it, fuck off. I'm not interested in idiots like you. I'm not pissed. I've actually only had 2 glasses, fella. But, you know, I say it as it is. And if you don't like it, fuck off. Simple as that. It is what it is. Neil says, get off your chest, dude. No one expects you to be okay with the defeat. If no one is hurt or pissed off with these defeats, then they shouldn't be here wearing the red and white. To hell with haters. Yeah, absolutely. That little clown there, this little muppet. Yeah, he's one of them. He's one of them that's going to be out there on Twitter. Oh, well, yeah, we had a lot of possession, a lot of domination. Yeah, well, did we win? No. Fuck off. End of story. Don't care about possession. Don't care about domination. Didn't win. Don't mean nothing. So, on your ass, fella. I can't stand those little clowns. Honestly. Seriously. They know nothing about this club. They honestly don't. They're just absolute arsewipes. Yeah, Guna, if it would be hilarious if he won it, man. Can you imagine it? Carl Walsh says, Jez, we never saw this kind of mentality under George Graham win. Rain? No, we didn't. Totally different times, man. Totally different times. The problem is, Kyle, social media. That's the biggest problem out there. That way too many young fans are misguided by bigger channels. They go on to Twitter. They start a Twitter thing. They don't want to be unpopular. So they'll just go along with the narrative, whether they like it or not. Rather than stand up and show a pair, they'll just go along because they want to be popular. End of story. Mason's a big up, Jez. I like this passion of yours. I can't stand Arteta, Vinay, or Edu. No, nor me, mate. Nor me. And nobody will ever keep me quiet. And this is the thing. It's like, I got it yesterday. People trying to shut me up. No, you ain't going to shut me up. You ain't going to shut me up ever. I will stand my corner. Right? I've been standing on corners and I had the shit kicked out of me. Right? So you're not going to shut me up. End of story. E. Ross, Jez, they are a bunch of fucking dried up pork chops with no jelly. Yeah, we had one there. Absolute clown. Carl Walsh, spot on, Jez. Yeah, spot on to you, mate. You haven't done anything for a while, Carl. Got to see you, fella. AFC always, Jez, I love Arsenal, but I want Emery to finish higher than Arteta in the league to see what top gooners will have to say about it. God, can you imagine the meltdown? Can you imagine the excuses? Oh, my days. It'll be legend. Red Bull Vodka. Emery will earn legendary status if he wins the Premier League. Fans will call for a statue at Villa Park, for real. Well, if he goes on and wins something else, like an FA Cup, maybe a European trophy, I can see that all day, man. Luke James, Gura, get them over at AFTV. I don't watch AFTV. I've got no time for them. Early doors football, a fan can't say anything about his club because he wants them to win the league and trophies. At least some fans have standards rather than mediocrity. Wow, that, mate. Tony, that's it, man. You can't go against the narrative. But I will not be shut down by anyone. I will have what I want to say. And if people don't like it, I don't care. I don't care. Yeah? You know, if people don't like me, I don't care because I won't like them. And I'm not going to cry all night about it. Yeah? They probably will. But end of life. Get out of it. Luke says, big up, Carl. Big up to the Carl. Yeah, absolutely. Central man, 4 years going 5 without a trophy. Yeah, there you go, man. Yeah. Macy, PSV, Brighton, Liverpool are tough games, especially playing PSV. Yeah, I mean, I'm not actually worried about that game, Macy, because we've already qualified, man. I'm not bothered about that. I think that game we can just actually turn up with a weaker team. If we lose it, we lose it. We've qualified top, so you know it is what it is, man. It is what it is. So yeah. I'm not bothered. Galazzo Fran is in the house. Go and support Galazzo. Amazing artwork. I've just seen she's done some amazing Dennis Bergkamp hoodies and T-shirts, I believe. I was looking at them today, Fran. Absolutely brilliant pieces of work. Class. This young lady has an absolute talent. Go and support her. Go and support her channel. Arsenal fan as well. Her sister is a Man United fan. Unlucky, but there you go. AF who? Yeah, exactly. Anthony's in the house. Big up, Jesus. Finished the show. People were surprised when I said Eddie Nketiah is not the standard at my club. But he's not. He's crap. He's crap, man. He's crap. Carl says, Luke, big up, mate. And we've got Carl says, Jez, I'll text you tomorrow, mate. Yeah, text me, man. Oh, Carl, while you're here, are you up for a quiz show between Christmas and New Year with Kenny Ken and Anthony, if you're about as well? Let me know and I'll set something up. AFC always, Jez, we never thought Leicester would win the league. Imagine if Emery does it, and why not? Anything can happen. Yeah, absolutely. And the thing is, AFC always, that season that Leicester won it, the only team to beat Leicester twice was Arsenal. Yeah, you know, home and away. We beat them home and away. But we just couldn't get it over the line against other teams. And yeah, that to me was a nail in the coffin. Basically, for Arsene Wenger, that is. Yeah, seriously. And Eros Paintings, Galazzo stuff, man, is amazing. Absolutely. Absolute class. That young lady needs a lot more support. Neil Gunnarson's, I read that Emery snubbed the handshake after the game. Well, that just shows his levels, doesn't it, if he did? And I don't blame him, because if I was treated like crap by the club and they offered to shake my hand, I'd tell them to go and do one. Absolutely. Totally agree. I'd stick it up their fucking arse. And I'd stick it up there, yeah, whatever. Red Bull Vlog, look forward to watching that. Yeah, I'm going to, yes, every chance I'm going to do a football quiz show at between Christmas and New Year. Yeah, Anthony, good man, top man. Okay, Kenny's up for it. I'm trying to get somebody else in as well, just mix it up a little bit. I'm up for the quiz, top man, top fella. And we got where is it? Where's it gone? Hi Jess, do you remember when Villa won their last title at Highbury? Were you at the game back in 81? I was there, my friend. I was there. Not a good day out, that's for sure. Carl says, Anthony's coming for you, bro. He's coming for you. Guns are blazing. Danny Welbeck, there were the days. Not sure about that, mate. David says, Michael Wenger. Yeah. I mean, I was never, I'll be honest, I was not a Wenger out. Because I was actually one of the ones that stood there at the Emirates and said, well, who are we going to get? Just saying. Out of the possible 12 points left in this month, how many do you think we can get? You can pronounce my name as Sia. Okay, Sia. Nice one, man. I'm gonna go right. I'm gonna go with 7 points. I'm gonna go with 7 points on that. Sia. General will tell me if Arsenal serious to win the title by the right signs we bring in. Yeah, that is a major statement. That is a major statement in my book. We've got to show some intent. If we're serious people, then we've got to show some big intent. Big intent. If we don't, it sums it all up of where we're coming from. And yeah. Neil says, I've got a new nickname for our manager. We know it was Pandemic Pep. Now it's Fickle Mickle. Love it. I'm going to remember that. Cheers. Arteta scored 16 goals in his Arsenal career. That says it all. Yeah, he was a panic buy by Wenger. Yeah, I remember the night he bought him, 10 to 11. Transfer day deadline, right? Arsenal were in the shit at the time. And it was panic. It was panic. And he brought him in. You know, I was like, wow, really? We brought this guy in? Yeah. Is this the best we can do? Well, that was Arsenal. Again, Arsenal future, I don't think that Villa will win the EPL. They're not quite good enough. City and Liverpool are still too strong. Can't see beyond those two wins the Premier League, to be honest. No, well, I'll go with it. But I tell you what, I've got a feeling that Emery guy I've got a feeling about him. You know, it was a bit like Leicester. You know, none of us predicted him. They were going to win, but he got away with it, their manager. I don't know. I don't know. And the prick is still at the club. Yeah, he's still here, the prick. And he's back to prick settings, that's for sure. Arteta was a panic buy with Mertesacker. Yeah, quite right. Absolutely. He was. Absolutely shit, man. Anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. Thanks for everybody that's been in the chat tonight. It's been a great chat. I've been a bit wound up, a bit pissed off. And it does annoy me. Seriously does annoy me. Mace says, I wanted Mark Overmars as technical director, not this clown Edu. Well, that was bounced about, but it never happened, did it? Batman says, Jez, do you think Pep will stay at City long enough to become a villain like Wenger did? I don't know about that one. He did make the statement the other day, didn't he? Cheeky fucker. About if he wins another treble, he's going to retire. Well, who knows? Who knows that man? I feel like the next 10 years will be a drop-off for City since, given their super success they had. I don't know. A team like that. Wow. I don't know, man. Jez, the year Leicester won the league, wasn't it? Wenger brought in Czech. Yep. Petr Cech. Yeah, agent Czech. Anyway, thanks everybody for watching. I never say this enough. Please smash the like, smash the subs if you're new. It's been a great chat. Great people in here tonight. Thanks everybody for watching. And I'm out of here because I'm fed up with Arsenal. And we'll see. We go again. We go again this week, don't we? And we'll see what happens. But everybody, have a great time. Thanks for watching. Thanks for smashing. Thanks for subbing if you're new. And I'm out. Take care.